So Learning Target 6 Day 2 is looking at dividing by variables. First thing we're going to learn is something called the butterfly method, and it's similar to distributive property, except for instead of distributing our multiplication, we're going to distribute our division. And the reason it's called the butterfly method is because as we're dividing, we kind of circle the terms that we're dividing and it ends up looking a little bit like a butterfly. So let's take a look at our first example. I'm going to distribute my division by 2 to my first term. 10a divided by 2 is 5a. There's a minus sign in between, so that doesn't change. Then I'm going to distribute my division by 2 to my 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. And you can even complete your butterfly and give it antennas and make it really cute. All right, part B, let's just practice that a couple more times. So distributing our division, we've got 44t divided by 11 is 4t. 33 divided by 11 is 3, and we had a minus sign in between our terms. Now, not every time we divide, we get an integer. So let's take a look at our last one here. We've got 9n divided by 5, and 5 does not go into 9 evenly, so we've got 9/5 n, another minus sign. 12 divided by 5, again, doesn't go in evenly, but it is in simplest form, so we just leave it. So that was division by a number. Now we're going to take a look at if the term in the denominator has a variable. So I'm going to show you this the long way, and then hopefully we can figure out a shortcut. So our first division is 12d to the 4th divided by 3d squared. Well, we know 12 divided by 3 is 4. But let's take a look at what happens when we divide d to the 4th, or d times d times d times d, by d squared, or d times d. Now remember that anything divided by itself cancels. So I see a d divided by d, and I see another d divided by d. So I'm left with d squared. We've got another minus sign here, and then we're going to divide 16d cubed by 3d squared. Well, 16 divided by 3 is 16/3 in simplest form. Let's look at this the long way one more time, and on part B we'll do the shortcut. So we've got d times d times d, or d cubed in our numerator, d times d in the denominator. 2 of our d's cancel, leaving us with 1d. Hopefully you noticed a pattern. In our first one, our first division, we had d to the 4th divided by d squared, and we ended up with d squared. And that's because 4 minus 2, essentially we were subtracting off, or we canceled 2 of those d's. And that gave us the 2 for our exponent. Looking at the second one, d cubed divided by d squared, again, I kind of subtracted or canceled 2 of those d's. So 3 minus 2 gave us the 1 exponent, which we don't need to write when we're writing variables. All right, so we're going to use the shortcut on this second one. Let's take a look at 24f to the 7th divided by 9f cubed. 24/9 can be simplified. They both have a common factor of 3. 24 divided by 3 is 8, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now the shortcut, remember, with the exponents is that we subtract the exponent. So 7 minus 3 gives us f to the 4th. Plus 15/9, which can also be simplified. They both have a common factor of 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. Looking at our exponents, 5 minus 3 is 2, so we have f squared. And our last screen is the you try problems.